What is up, Copy Squad, and welcome back to the channel. Today what I want to do is run through part 4 of this promo that we've been breaking down over the last couple days called We Snuck Through. By Case Study 1, Indiana man with master's degree in finance ditches 401k. With a master's degree in finance, you'd think Robert Andrews would have a leg up on most investors, but back in 2000, despite Robert's knowledge of the markets, the financial collapse took away a good part of his portfolio. That's when he went looking for a better alternative. After a strenuous 10-year stretch, he eventually found out about the president's account. So when we see this thing about, this 10-year stretch, so basically it just means he didn't hear about it his first 10 years of investing maybe. But again, this is more of like secret knowledge. Nobody knows. You can only get it here. It's great, says Robert. Not only have I never lost a single dime, never lost a single dime, but in 3 years, grown to over $30,000 tax-free. Remarkable, especially when you consider that Robert didn't have to report this income to the government. His cash was 100% safe from any stock market crashes. No wonder U.S. presidents, congressmen, and bankers love this safe haven so much. This is all safe. This whole thing is safe. It's a safe haven. Presidents, congressmen, bankers, and 61 billions of their assets put in there. Here's another great way to give the tax man a heave-ho. Okay, so what we're still proving is rich love tax-free stuff. That's our big claim. Alright, we got a sidebar over here. We can check that out. I'm pretty sure that this sidebar is just kind of like summing up what this case study thing is. The secret president's account lets you collect 37 to 62 times more interest than banks. Start with as little as 300. That's easy. Offered guaranteed returns. Safe. Paid out 121 consecutive years. Safe. Typically does not need to be reported to the IRS. Unlike 401ks, there's a way to withdraw money anytime without penalty. Government heavily restricts advertising, even though they are 100% legal. This is only. Okay, so this is part of the new only alter egos, because nobody else is allowed to know about it. Gives tax advantages far beyond those available to middle income people through a 401k or IRA. Wall Street Journal. And this is cred, which is also about safe. Okay, so you see all that? So when people ask how often do you use new, easy, safe, and big, always, every line, new, easy, safe, and big is in there. So there's your answer once more. Case study number 2, radio worker doubles retirement income. So that's big. And again, it's kind of like a bullet, right? Some weird special individual did something big. In chapter 3 of the 501k plan book, Bennett reveals an incredibly safe investment allows you to double your retirement income while letting you pay almost zero income tax. I don't think that really matters that much. Listen to how this secret changed one woman's life. After she retired from a career in radio, Elaine Murphy sold her house in New Jersey. She was planning to live on the proceeds of the sale, but was in for a rude awakening. The medical insurance premiums alone costing $1,000 a month, she had to come out of retirement and take a job as a cashier, but she hated it. That's when a friend suggested she try the Guaranteed Income Program, or GIP, pioneered by Benjamin Franklin. Selling her house. In return, she now gets a generous $2,500 check sent her way each and every month. That's predictable. That's also big. $2,500 is nothing to sneeze at for a generous monthly check. So generous is big. I feel protected for life, says Elaine. Now I can count predictable check that comes every month like clockwork. This is all safe and predictable. If you need a few extra $100 or $1,000 coming your way each month, I strongly suggest you pick up your free copy of the book. We got a sidebar over here. So once again, this sidebar I think is just going to summarize the actual thing. So these sidebars, okay, we have a case study where we tell a short story of someone who became very rich very quickly thanks to this thing. And then we have bullets. Basically, the writer just like thought up as many bullets as they could for this thing. Like, okay. But anyway, the writer thought of all the features and benefits, which I feel like is a tired conversation. People just kind of throw those words around. Anything that they could think of, put here. Like, if you're over 55, you most likely qualify. What's 55 matter if you only most likely qualify? You can still not qualify. It's kind of like a random specific bullet. So, just slew of bullets about opportunity. Bird investment for in the know NBA star Michael Jordan has a GIP and Ronald Reagan. And this is just safe. Put some big names on it. And also, when they put the words in the know, this means only. Because you probably don't have access to stuff like that. Let's go ahead and get through this testimonial section really quick. So we're talking about testimonials. And John C., for example, says the book gives a fresh, new perspective to providing income for retirement. Dustin A. says, changed my mindset and my income. My life is great. Thanks for encouraging me to think outside the box. Finally, an approach I can follow and still sleep at night. Even better is the way countless people are making real money thanks to 501k. Here are just some of the results. It'd be like, everything about testimonials is a measure of safety. Like, people have tried this before, and it worked. Actually, I'm not even going to say just safety. I'm also going to say predictable. Like, results may vary, right? Sure. But we've seen what looks like normal people with normal stories do this and make a bunch of money. So that's what they're going to try to prove with a testimonial. Here are just some of the results. Absolutely stunned. Philip P., Minnesota. Helped me turn $7,500 into $205,000, from flat broke to $1 million in 3 years. And whenever you're doing testimonials, you also want to hit on this other emotion, that easy and anybody. So you'll notice that other one says from flat broke to million, meaning that you don't have to already be rich. Anybody can do this. That's what they're trying to show you here. Look, right? There's the pitch. Is this right for me? That's going to be about easy and anybody. So we'll talk about that in a second. They'll also probably qualify there to build scarcity and urgency, because it seems like we're kind of getting to the offer section. So this sales letter is a little different because they immediately introduce the product like very early into the sales letter, which most sales letters don't do. They usually hype up an opportunity and then transition to a subscription service. This one goes straight to the throat with the book. Like, buy the book, buy the book, buy the book. Maybe that'd be a good strategy for me in my sales letter. You think about the big claim, all right? Think about the big picture, right? Think about our big claim. This is a big claim proof number 2, right? That's what this is. And then you come down here, all these testimonials are big claim proof number 3 and benefits, because each story tells benefits. So we're still following that objection, claim, proof, benefit. And it was a lot, for this part of it, it was, we'll call this the big claim up here, right? This is the big claim. And they spend several sections of copy proving this big claim. So, big claim. They come down here, proof number 2, all right? Because proof number 1, and then they do the whole case study, and it's loaded with new, easy, safe, and big. And then they give you a second case study, big claim proof number 2. All the while, they are building these sidebars with intriguing bullets. Then, big claim proof number 3 are all the people who were successful with it. So that's like a myriad of proof, man. There's just tons of proof in a testimonial thing. But they also offer benefits, because every one of these people is explaining how their life has changed as a result of this. So that's the benefit. All right, so that's over. That section is done. Okay, so this is where we end the big claim. It's called the big claim because it stretches for so many pages, the proof. This will be a new section. So here's the new objection. And we start the whole process over again. And I talk about this in my book, Take Their Money. The book is available online at kylethewriter.com/book. Peace out, Copy Squad. Thanks for tuning in.